Hello, hello, hello. Hey, this is Lucy Manzo, Cherry Pie. I hope you all had a great Christmas and the New Year's coming up. And I'm going to show a little bit of my background. I may be a little bewinded because I just came back from a walk. And so I do live with the in-laws, so if anybody comes knocking, it may be the in-laws. So for a little treat, I'm a tour around my room. And I love my disco ball. Yes, it does work, but like it, I have to be careful with it. It does go around. I bought that, believe it or not, at a yard sale for $2. And the gentleman asked me if I lived like some houses down, and I go, yes. Why? He goes, oh, you're the lady so and so, yeah. And you come walking here every day, yeah. He goes, I know you're gonna take care of that ball. I know you are. He goes, I'm glad it's in the good hands. And then he winked, and I said, okay, thank you. So they moved away. That's where I got my disco ball. And then this Christmas, I got some wipes, facial cleaning wipes. It's this, they're lavender wipes in cherry packaging, of course. My old-fashioned, I don't know if you can see it, my suitcase, but I have it covered with a lucky rock. Supposedly to me, it's a lucky rock. Let me turn on the light, but it may be a little bit too bright. But voila. I should take off my glasses. Like I said, I'm just coming back from a walk. So right now I'm a little bit messy, Jessie. But I do need my glasses because I do see very, very blurry. And then I'll be making funny faces. And I had my Notion cup. This has a story. I've done many things with my Notion cups, and I enjoy my Notion cups very, very much. I do. So there's a story. I had another one. I think it was called the Notion Tales, where the two men and girl, the see. Well, anyway, I gave it away as a present. I know I love, but you know what? This was my granddaughter-in-law. So to me, that was very important. So I give it away as a gift. Anyway, I can order another one anytime. No problem. This is my telephone where I make all my phone calls. Yeah, I got my name on it. It's Cherry. I don't know if you can see it. This is Cherry. This is my phone. I designed my phone. I know. I just had to do it. I had to do it. It's those old-fashioned ones where I think you talk and you press, and then to listen, you had to unpress the button, and to talk, you had to press the button. So I don't know how old of an edition, if this is the older edition from the 70s. So this could be an older edition before then. So I don't know, but I got that in an antique store, I think for 12, 15 bucks. Not bad. I fell in love with it. I had eyes on another one, but it's okay. We can't have everything that we want. My record collection's a mess. And my hat collection. My walls, I'm going to make this a little quick because not too many viewers. So I know everybody's busy. And this is my new mirror collage that I've done lately. I'm also starting, oh, I can't wait for Valentine's Day. I have a lot of ideas for Valentine's Day. That's what I was going to say. But I'm going to have a lot of new ideas. So, but I love this wall the most. I love this wall. I may just add a little bit of hearts here or there, but I love this wall. This is my favorite wall. I love to dance in front of this wall. I love my other walls too. I love this wall. Maybe I have to fix up that part on the top. Make this like another, that'd be a nice video. Sing, dance, act, tell a story like now. This little disco ball. This is a mess, you guys. This is a mess. Like me, I'm like totally a mess. So this is pretty good. I'm going to add, and just wanted some things to dry, but this is pretty cool. I love my Notion. I love my mom. See, I started my Valentine's decorations already too. I love this guitar. I don't care if it's fake guitar. But I love this. I love the picture. That picture always reminds me of Sweet Lorraine. It always does. I love it. I just adore it. Of course, me and my fine fanatics, I love and adore my TikTokers. I follow and probably haven't followed for a while because I've been busy, but you're always in my mind, and you know that I always do it, you guys, and I always like your videos, and I wish you all luck. I'm still way in the bottom. You guys are probably way up higher than I am, but you know what? Here I am, and you are there, and it's okay. It just counts because look at you, still make me happy and smile, just like David knows. And we do keep in contact, so that's great. I love keeping in contact with my TikTokers, because they're my inspiration as well. And I do listen. I do listen. Just over here working on this part too. So hard for me to get rid of my Christmas trees. So what I did is I got a new Tootsie Roll thing. Lollipop, my here goes my lollipop. So, but I have to work on the pins. I have to put it together. But this is a new one. So I have this other one over here. And I just have it because I tell you, I have to clean up my box. So I have my hat, and my daughter brought me these new ears for new ears. So my thing with the lollipop was that I used the lollipops here. Took out the lollipops and look at what I did. I decorated my tiny tree, and I added the reindeer. So that's cute. That's what I did. See, I don't know. I love to create because I do things positive and use up my time wisely, and I keep myself out of trouble. And when I get myself into trouble, oh, there's a new collection right here. A new necklace. It's a necklace collection, but it's like a little vest too. But that's another time in another video. I'm sure I'm going to show you, but I'm going to surprise you. Well, I like to surprise you. There's just a little collection. I love fantasy jewelry. I love it. My little mirror that I just be building and unbuilding, and I just love it. Memories, the hat that I'm still building and building. My dad-in-law gave me that one. My daughter gave me a Walmart cap. And you see, I embrace everything. This is my purse. I love it. It's beautiful. This is our keychain holder. And I just added the background to it. And that's all my tree and all. I'm seeing blurry right now, so I'm guessing what there is back there. To my knowledge, I should know what it is. Okay, you all, thank you all for watching now or later or whenever. And if you don't, in Babalu, and I hope you have a new year. And this is the end of 2005, and my 2005 has gone great, beautiful. And even the things that like were negative turn into positive, and I know they're going to turn into more positive. And the ones that I miss and I love very much, I know they're going to be coming back into my life. And so I'm hoping for the best, and I wish for the best, and I wish and I hope for the best for you and your family with many, many cherry pie blessings. Yeah. So, a lot of words. I had a really good 2025, and I always learn and I grow a lot when with David Notion. I get a lot of crazy ideas. And I don't know. My spirit comes alive. My emotions come alive. I come alive. My spirit come alive. And I get so much positivity and so much energy. And there's times when I do want to give up and I do want to stop. And then I start getting all of these, you guys are bad sometimes with those comments and reaching out to me and messaging me. And I thank you so, so much, YouTubers, all 2025. I mean, everybody, 2025, been like so awesome, you guys, so awesome. I've grown, I feel I've grown up with you guys seen when my hair was pretty like bushy. Remember that when my hair was really, really short? Look how long it is now. And you know how, beautiful how my skin was like that, well, something like that, but without the wrinkles, this after and this was before, or something like that. Well, anyway, but look at how gorgeous I still have, you know. Um, else, even if it's in my physical mind, but this year I've lost a lot of weight. I don't know if you guys have seen me a long time ago on my videos, but let's see, I used to weigh about 180 pounds. Remember that? 180, and I was big at 180 pounds. I was big. Yes, I was. And let me put on my glasses because once again, I do not see without my glasses. So it's a status sticker, funny music, and I could have funny music. Oh, my music collection is awesome. At Sharing by Bobby V. Sharing You. Ooh, I got pretty lucky to getting this record too. I think I found it on the online, I think Walmart, I think, or Amazon or somewhere. I found it, but online for $2 $2. So I got lucky. I got lucky. And so these are my my CDs. So I have my, oops, sorry, they're right there. Got my babies right there, my 45s. I got my record player, my Marilyn Monroe. I learned so much about Marilyn Monroe and comparisons our lives. Um, there's very good, interesting books. Maybe that'll be another project for 226. You guys, let's get ready for 226. I'm gonna get ready for 226. Coming 226. Oh, my program is gonna change on YouTube. Oh, yeah. So I know I've been kind of maybe boring lately or something like that. And like I've been doing this and I've been doing that, but it's just me collecting information for my future videos and future ideas and growing within myself so I can produce better for you guys and for myself. You know, I gotta leave. These videos are for my family as well. And for myself. If I get into a dementia mood or I start forgetting things and I want something interesting to look at. So I want to see that crazy woman right there that you guys are watching. I want to see what's up with her. What's happening? ¿Qué pasa? Are you enjoying your life in 225? Did you? Yes, you did. Wait till 226. I can't say much. Mm-hmm. Anyhow, I probably talked too much, too long, and nobody's watching, you know. But at least you had a background. My bed is all messy, like I tell you. I just been busy all day and exhausted. But I do take my naps. I do take care of myself as much as possible. And like I tell you, I have a lot of new projects going on, and I'm doing a lot of new things. And Valentine's is coming up, and I bought my new cherries. I went cherrying. I got a new keychain. So I'm thinking of putting this keychain of the cherries in my car. That's usually where they go, or to use them as a keychain. But I have so many keychains already, right? And I probably talk myself out a lot. I'm boring. It's okay because this is just for me and whoever is going to watch this. Nobody's going to watch this but Baba Lupus. Anyway, what am I going to do? Anyway, I just wanted to say that I had a terrific year in 225. I love the David Notion show. I think I grew within it and in it. And I'm just grateful for the blessings on all of my platforms in my life, in my inner self growth. And now for 226, we are going to grow muscles. Muscles, 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 muscles. Yes. Yes. The losing weight, well, that was accidentally, but it was a must to by the doctor. So, okay. 226 will be building muscles, and I have the tools. They're under my bed. I will take them out, and I'm going to oil them up. But not much, but you're going to see them. So that's what 226 is about, building muscle. See, I'm going up and down and building muscles already. I'll let you know the secret later. And the stairs. Okay. Have a great day. I'm sorry that I bored you all. But oh, that's my job. Somebody's got to bore you. I bet this is probably better than all my other videos. All the dogs barking, honking, the cars honking. And we have them like, how do you call them, roosters that go, boo, 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 boo. So when I hear them early in the morning, they say, buenos dias to you too. Sometimes you hear them in the afternoon. So I say, buenas tardes. And they go, doo. I say, buenas tardes. Yeah, those doggies, I know it's probably Princess. It's probably my dog, Princess. There's a mailman approaching. Yeah. But we have a good mailman. Sometimes he brings goodies to our dog. And he tries really hard. We have some mail people that are so afraid they just leave the mail there in the hedge, and we just have a tiny little dog. I mean, but hey, it's okay. Maybe they're sensitive to noise. I am too, you know? We're all different, but at least they deliver the mail. So I'm going to put on my glasses. See, now I think I look better. I think I look like me. Anyhow, I've been talking to myself like for 15 minutes, but to myself right now. So 226, my key goal. I hope you have a key goal because every year I have a key goal. Last year it was to lose the weight, so we lost the weight and we grew the hair. And we're going to continue to grow the hair. My goal is when my son comes home because he is in prison right now. And so when he left, I had very short hair. And he has never, ever seen me with long hair. None of my children have. Well, my daughter have now, and my oldest son. But not the youngest. He's never seen me. So when he comes out, he's going to see me with long hair. He says, oh my God, I believe. He's going to say, oh, Mom, your hair is so long. And I'm going to say, yes, son, because that's how long you've been away from me. I don't know, it's just a little tough love won't hurt, you know. But he'll know that I love him. But I just wanted to know how long it has been. And hopefully this darkness, but I'm just letting it go away naturally. But all my white is coming in. I just have my hair up because I have it in 3 layers. And if I have it down right now, I think my hair, one here, and the here's number 2, and here's number 3. Anyway, Babalu, thank you. I'm sorry I move a lot. I really do. But that's why I dance a lot anyway, because that's just a part of anxiety. I believe, I don't know. It's ansias, they say. Ansias means anxiety. You know, you can't stay long for one place. Well, I sure stayed in a marriage for 31 years, so I did stay in a place for a long time. Maybe that's why I don't stay in the place for a long time now. But anyway, I guess that's just another story and another time. Well, I hope you all had a great time. I'm trying to take my time so you can see the back of my view and what I have, because I'm always flashing the camera here and there. There's Mitzi. Please follow Mitzi Marciano. Alice, Lucy Cherry Pie. The Love Note. You guys should get on the David Notion. He has a lot of cooking shows and the Love Note videos and everything's all hilarious, good plays. And we got Sweet Lorraine on there. I believe Missy's on there too. YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. They're on Instagram. They're on our platforms. Not me, okay? I just got 3. But YouTube has been like my most because I've been like born with YouTube. I was born with YouTube. I'm telling you, my grandchildren, maybe about 30 years ago, introduced me to YouTube. So, but um, but back then, you know, they say, Grandma do this, Grandma do that, and Grandma say this and that. And I would never know. And I don't know, some other stuff that they had before. And so I'm probably coming out there and I didn't know. And they were laughing, look, Grandma, we did this. And you guys. So I wasn't into that stuff, but they were so, and they're like, when they were young, they were like all over the place. So I'm sure I'm out there that I don't even know. So anyway, I'd be so young, you probably wouldn't even recognize me, you know. I don't blame you. You know, I just got more beautiful. Anyway, I'm just kidding. I'm going to put on my glasses because I'm going to end this live because there's nobody here. But if you were, I enjoy you. Thank you. See, when I go like this, I could see the real me, the wrinkles. Now, do you guys see the wrinkles? You see that I have a lot of stories and adventures. There's top parts they say because sometimes, you know, when you bite your inner lip, I mean, there I go doing it, see? And I tried to erase it. I don't know if erasing works. That's some kind of exercise. I don't know. They say that you can do that, but when you bite on your lip, that's what creates that thing. That's what I learned. I don't know. I might have a hairy upper lip. I might have that because I haven't shaved lately. I do shave. I do shave. Just an old habit that I picked up from my sister-in-law who's passed away from heaven. But I used to always see her and would talkers. I just picked up habits, after when you see somebody so many times, and you just the memories that are left sometimes. So that's what it is. I have many, many different uh, memories. So I don't know what the subject was, but beautiful memories. The background. Let's see, we talked about Elvis. Notion I'm always talking about, right? But that's my background. And the guitar. I just sometimes it's a hard place for me to know where to put this guitar. And I tried moving it lately. My daughter says, no, leave it right there, Mom. I like it right there. I go, but it's above your head. She goes, it's right, Mom. If it falls, nothing's in there, I'm not going to get hurt. Those cherries are kind of heavy, though. She goes, no, it's right, Mom. Leave it there. They'll just bounce off of me. I said, I'm safe. Leave it there. I'm fine. Okay. That's on her side. So she's cool with that. I'm cool with that. And then over here, I have all of my dressy stuff. It's all mixed up. I'm kind of have it already like in matched up with jackets and stuff because we've been going out lately, family functions and events. And me and my daughter, we plan to have private outings as well. So we love to be with family, but we're so used to just being on our own also and then enjoying ourselves and then coming with the family, you know. I don't know, because I'm such a loner, that's how I am, a loner. It's in the blood. And I like to do a lot of things privately with my kids, as I want them to have memories with their mothers of what they did privately, you know. I think that's beautiful, and it's something that I don't have. I have them as an adult with my mother now, but as a child or a baby, I don't have any of those memories. So whatever I missed, I've always given to my children, and that's always going to be my dream, is giving what I didn't have to my children. To me, that's important, and I think that should just be the most important thing. I always try to spend my time with her as much as possible, all as much as possible. And then even though she talks a lot, sometimes I'm still there all the time. And I know there's just sometimes that I just like don't talk a lot. But she knows that I am a loner, so we get along perfect. And she respects my privacy, and I respect her privacy. So I love this fan. I really do love the fan, but I just don't know what to do with the right place. But the New Year is coming up, but I'm just gonna have to put it together somehow with the notion somehow. I have to figure it out. I have to, but if I do that, it's a whole thing. I have to redo the whole freaking wall. Thank you for joining. Sam Glove. Hey, everyone. Hello, everybody. I like the gloves. Thank you. Yes, they are. I got them from a Halloween shop. Yeah. My channel is about gloves, so that's awesome. Oh, do you have any disposable gloves? No, but you know what? My daughter does bring them from time to time because she works at Walmart. Yeah, so yeah, that's how I get disposable gloves. And she says, well, when you do hair dye, but I haven't dyed my hair very much because I have a remedy for my hair. And it works, you guys. It's miracle. I swear to God. I feel like about 10 or 20, just the clothes. That's why it's this color. I haven't dyed it at all for a long time. And it looks like this color because I use cloves. I put cloves in my shampoo and honey coconut shampoo. Cloves. This is how I'm getting the brownness. I don't care if the white is growing in, that's fine. But I haven't dyed my hair for a long time. So I'm satisfied with that because my natural color is also coming in from up above. So see? So, but I haven't dyed my hair for a long time. Long time. So, but the brownness is because of the cloves, I believe. And that's great. So I think maybe that's what they used in the old times, in the Egyptian times, thinking out of the box. So that's great. And I hear cinnamon does that too, but I really like the cloves, and I like using the honey coconut shampoo because you can see the cloves working. You say, oh, okay, this is true. Cloves does work. It does work like a hair dye. You're on the right track, Lucy. Don't lose it. Don't lose it, baby. Yes. Lucy liked to stay and watch the live stream. Oh, thank you. No, just gloves, plastic gloves, or cleaning gloves, or surgical gloves, or hand gloves. Do you have any of? I don't use them, but my in-laws do. hmm Because I have a niece, two nieces actually, that work at clinics, and another one works in a thing, and they're on their program, so they have all that stuff because we need them here at home. So we do have elderly people, and I do consider myself going elderly, but uh, I do take care of my in-laws, so we're fine. We're fine. Thank you. Um, Thank you. But you know what? I do stack up on gloves, so I do love to have gloves for emergencies because you don't know. Have them in your emergency kit. I always have gloves in emergency kit. Or get an old purse if you don't want an emergency kit. It's okay. Start collecting your band-aids, your little alcohol pads, your band-aids, little by little, buy those little miniature sample kits and just put them in an old purse. There's emergency, boom, boom. Put old pairs of scissors. That's what I do. Boom. Put aspirin. Just make it into, but one that you can travel with. So don't put like the whole mass. And then you put some of that rubbing cream. And, and I'm not going to wear gloves while I'm streaming. But I'm going to turn into Lucy Cherry Pie. This is not about Lucy Cherry Pie right now. This is just Lucy time. This is Lucy time, my time. Because this is like a special because I'm not going to be on here very long. Well, this is just a special live because I'm never on live for a long time. So I'm not going to put no gloves. I'm not ashamed of my hands, my fingers. I'm not ashamed. I have an illness. I'm a nail biter. I try not to bite, but I'm constantly washing my hands. And I told people, hey, can you help me fix, I made a lot of nail appointments, but I've heard a lot of weird stuff about nail appointments. So I haven't had no infections and no fingers chopped off, so my hands are fine. But yes, I do have gloves. Yes, for the and to wash the dog. Yes, we have gloves to wash the dogs. You are right. Mm-hmm. We'll wear gloves on both hands just for me while I'm streaming as well. No, I don't like to do that stuff, that live streaming back to back thing. I don't like to do that. No, I don't even like the battles, or cause I'm not into that. I don't do much live, so that's why I say this is just a special because it's 2025. Bye, because we are going into 2026. We are sneaking into 2026, and I'm ready today, and I'm ready with my David Notion. Just keep it on the low because I'm sharing you. Yes, I'm sharing you. Ooh, puppy. No, I'm not in love with him. I'm just fascinated that he's so young and he has a lot of talent and a lot of get go. And he's going through a lot of health changes and a lot of health um, personal issues that we all go through, but he's still struggling through all that, and he's still going and making all of this show and making all the commotion and going through all the promotions through his recovery and through his surgery, and there's still much, much more. So I admire the young man for that because, hey, I'm 64. The young man is 36. So, no, I'm just very fascinated and I'm very there's a time where I was gonna really leave the music industry because you know what's going on into 25, what was unfolded in the music industry, and he just put me back in the right way and saying, no, remember these songs. We can still enjoy these songs, and he got my interest back into music. Sorry, I'm gonna put a little bit of lipstick. I found my lipstick. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I don't like lipstick a lot. Sometimes I be putting on lipstick and someone just saying, oh, where are you going? Oh, you look so pretty. You look so nice. I know. I just don't like to show it off. I don't like to show it off. It's my treasure. But when I do, yeah, I mean, I could add like the makeup, the eyeshadow, and all that. I really do like get into my eyebrows. Um, but the fibromyalgia in me doesn't let me really. I mean, I can achieve the task, but give me some notice and some time. All of a sudden, I can do all the get up, all that, but then I have to take it off, take off the makeup, and I'm get so exhausted. And oh, yeah, mamma mia. I like to get dressed up. I have the makeup, the costumes, everything, the hats. But you know what? This old woman has a good heart. I have such a good heart. You know, I had a lot of handbags, right? Christmas came along. I had a lot of hats too, remember? What happened? Christmas came along. And I sent a lot of stuff to my mom. A lot of stuff. Like every freaking month. So and that cost money. So I just said, well, December, I'm sorry, I think Santa came like 11 months ago ahead of time. So on the 12th month there, that's when the Grinch comes and steals the presents. So be careful because the Grinch will come along. And the Grinch came along and she didn't get a present from me. But but the other 11 months after that, what do you think? Are you gonna get a present from me 11 months after Christmas? No. Who else is gonna get it? So who is the most lucky one? And then she still wants to have a fit. Well, not have a fit, but no, Mama. Christmas is not about gifts. No, you guys, it's not about gifts. Calm down, chill. Okay, the gift that changed up. Okay, you want to make it happy and good for the family get together. Fine. New tradition going on for the youngsters. Fine. Okay. Yeah, you want to. I understand that the new tradition coming out. Oh, that feels so good on my forehead. I was getting like a little migraine headache. Tell you that there, I could be a little booger sometimes. But thank God. Feels really, really good. Oh, it's nice and cool. Anyway, you want to marry? No, you don't want to marry me. Your dog is hungry. You better go feed your dog. You know, because oh my God, my father-in-law, he was going crazy earlier. He's getting a little bit of senile way in. He was going crazy looking for the dog food, and he knew that we had ran out, but he had forgotten. And so he's looking up in the ceiling and looking all over the garage, all over the garage. My daughter comes out, Grandpa, what are you looking for? Because your grandma left, but the dog has no food. Well, that's why my grandma left. She told she was going to leave to get the dog food. And he turns and keeps on looking, and he goes, your grandma didn't leave me food. You think she's going to leave the dog food? And then we're all, well, it's not her responsibility, You wanted the dog. She goes, oh, well, grandma went to go get the dog food. So my daughter told him. And so he goes, okay. My daughter came in. We had some little bit of meatloaf. And so she gave him some. She goes, here, Grandpa, give this to the dog. And my father-in-law goes, the dog is going to eat better than me? No, I don't think so. I'm going to eat this. He's going to have to wait for the dog food to come because I'm going to eat this. Thank you, Mija. And he takes it and he goes and sits down and starts to munch. And I go, well, it's okay. At least he'll be sitting down there and waiting for the dog food to arrive. I'm sure he probably going to give a little bit to the dog. So I think that was very, very cute. So when your dog is hungry, you better feed your dog. And no, you don't want to marry me because just like about 2 or 3 years ago, I think was my very, very last date. And I just learned a lesson. It's time to spend time for me. It's time to spoil me and do what I want to do without anybody's permissions or second thought or whatever. So you don't want to marry me. Besides, I have 8 grandchildren already. Yeah, 8 grandchildren, and they're all boys. One of them's been in the Army, the other one's in the Marines, the other one in the Air Force, and so no, I mean they're all really big and everything, but I'm a 64-year-old woman going. I'm 63, but going to 64. So no, that picture's not in my memory because I want to travel with my daughter, and I don't know. just want to make her happy because she's not even married herself. So I want to like get her married or find why I can't find a man for her because it has to follow her heart. But I want to be in her journey until she finds that person. But she says she's not. 'Cause she's going to be with me forever until I die. I said, okay, we can do that. We can work together because we're almost close to age. And so, not that close, but, maybe 20 years apart from each other. So, I'll enjoy growing old with her. We'll be going to the casino, the old ladies, and we're in the restroom. I don't mind going to the restroom, man. I don't mind. If I get old and go to the restroom, I don't mind. I'm going to like it. Because I know they're going to have music day. They're going to request if I remember or if I'm going to have a blast. I used to work in one. And now you can have a bad aide, like someone that's taking care of a caretaker, not a very good one or a really, really fast one that wants to get everything done and because they want to go chit chat in the coffee room or something like that. Yeah. But not me, I would always like to take my time and talk to the patient when I would approach them in the morning. Good morning, give them time to wake up, not rush them and wait for they were okay. All right, what are we gonna do next? Or they would get bored of me, or they would say, "Yeah, what are we gonna do next? Okay, do you want me to get up now?" So okay, that's my son. Yeah, let's get up now. We're gonna do blah blah. Then they would follow through. I would go on to the next patient, because you're sitting A or an NA, and you got to do things right. And so just going through all the patients, get everything done, getting all the paperwork done, getting your coffee break. But I don't wouldn't take all my coffee break on my coffee break because I'm a loner. But there's stories sometimes while I was taking care of them would get so interesting. So I would take the other half of my break, even my lunch break sometimes, and just go back there and talk to them because they would just leave them in the room just sitting there. And so I don't want that to happen to me. But I already told my daughter what to do to me, what to look out for me. And so she says, "Not worry, Mom, I'm going to take care of you till the very end." So that's very good. That's very special for her. So I guess I'm going to take advantage of that time because we can both have time together and she'll have memories and stories to tell with her other siblings that her siblings are not going to have. And so that's my best reward to my daughter, to my children, to whoever's going to watch this video. It's a tip for you. Please pay attention to your children, your grandchildren, your family. If you're a son, if you're a daughter, if you're an uncle, you're a tia, leave a good example. That's very important because there's a lot of negativity out there already. Why leave a negativity and a child to grow up with that negativity? Be that positivity person. Be that positivity image for that child. That's the way I think. You know why? Because that's what I missed. And that's what I grew up learning and processing because I was a teacher. I was a teacher. I wasn't a teacher for nothing. Yes, I was. And you take all those classes and all those psychology classes and you put pieces together about yourself and your inner self and the world. And I was homeless for a while too back. Yes, I was homeless at least for a year. Yes. So I learned a lot being homeless because I was homeless in different parts of the cities and towns. Yeah. hmm And I just didn't live out in the street or in the bushes. I mean, I lived in hotels too. I rented rooms and lived in my car for a while. Yes. And lived in campgrounds. Yes. And I lived on the beach for a while. Yes, a month or two here and there. Or moved to, not to Europe because I was with a boyfriend, live with his family members for a week or two. But we were homeless, but they were kind enough to let us in. I didn't do that with my family. Well, I did, and I did. My sister-in-law did help me like for 2 or 3 days, and I think my mother-in-law helped me, who I'm living with now, for a week. That was nice of her. And well, anyway, that's another story, another time. But here I am now, and I've been blessed, and I've been graced, and that's who Lucy Cherry Pie really, really is, you know. And but now, through all that negative, that's what I just begun to leave behind. Why are you going to put yourself in that stage? Cherry pie now. Cherry pie is much interesting. And even my own mother and my friends have told me, If Cherry Pie was like that when she was younger, she would have been much popular, much faster. How old were you, honey? Because you were not like that when you were a child, when you were young. You were so quiet, so shy. You didn't even talk. 'Cause we knew you liked music. We knew you liked to dance. But you were quiet and shy. But we could tell you were happy when we saw your eyes and your smile. And a lot of my friends, they used to make me like laugh because they used to see me like very sad. So I'm very grateful until this day. They're still on my channels and they're still my followers and they're still my friends. So that makes me feel very good. And I don't know, I've been on YouTube like for 10, maybe 11, 12 years. And so I've been very grateful too. So I started way in the bottom and I have so much different episodes. And I went through a Yomi when I was going through some self therapy stuff just through myself. And so I have a little short series and it's called Yomis. I think it's only one, Yomi 1 through maybe Yomi 30, 36. And then I just became, I think I was Lucy Loca for a while. And then I don't know, but we just stayed with Lucy Cherry Pie. And we went with David Notion and The Factory. Yes, yes, yes. I do like to represent other members also of my TikTok channel. So um, that'd be, like El Caballero, Etillo, the Crazy Nana, and so on. David Noshman, Sweet Lorraine, Mitzi. Oh my God. I just have a lot of, a lot of, I have a lot of followers and I'm a fan to a lot of my followers that I follow. And they're just great big idols that have really inspired me to go on when I've been thinking of quitting and let go. And a lot of people have been asking me to do videos like this to show my really inner self. But I have so much to say. When I say stuff, it's like all mixed up in a bag. And so that's why I call a lot of my videos Mix a Lot. But I hope you do enjoy my videos. And yes, you will see a lot of David Notion. I've been with him like already like 3 years, 4 years. We have over like 300 videos and a lot of them were just barely beginning. No, I'm barely beginning because he has the talent. So, but he's really, I think in my eyes, I have grown through him too. And I've learned a lot through him. And we just both enjoy um, doing duets, or I enjoy doing duets with him, and just being on his live show, and we just get around and being on the live chat, being on the live chat while we're on this show. So we have a lot of fun, and I'm his number one tapper, and he has great music, great oldies. We have great chat line. We're always kidding. He has great musical stuff, a lot of humorous stuff. And yes, it's on TikTok at 7 o'clock, I believe, maybe sometimes at 8 o'clock on Sundays. But he has other shows on Wednesdays. A night I love show, I'm sorry, the Notion Tale. Um, yeah, the Notion Tale, the Love Night. Anyway, you all have a great day. I've been talking like for so long. I feel like I've been talking for so long. Anyway, Babalu, cherry pie blessings, and I'm just moving a lot because I have a nerve damage too. That's why I dance a lot. I have a lot of nerve damage, and my bones get stiff, and I can stand like for a pretty. I can stand if I really have to, but then my bone will get really stiff because I've had neck surgeries where I had 3 neck infusions. Yes, I had 3 neck infusions. Yes, that's how damaged my neck was. And I was wearing a neck brace for at least a year. And then I don't know how, if you're a follower, I have videos where I'm on my walker still, way, way back. And that's just another story too, another history. I don't know if I told it back then. I don't know. But yes, I used to have a walker. And I could barely walk before, just a block. And oh my God, I just recovered so much because I went through a domestic violence really bad. And just my body just came to shock. And fibromyalgia caught up faster than it had to. And then with the osteoporosis and the arthritis, well, it happens when you get old. That's nothing new. And then when you have the sciatic nerve and you have plantar fasciitis you know, and I got all that probably at a young age because just being homeless of all the walking that I did. I swear to God, one time let's see. I think I remember it was a rainy day. I'm not gonna tell you the whole story, okay? Anyway, it was a rainy day, and so from Ventura, California. I don't know if you know about Ventura, California. Okay, well, we're in Ventura, California. From Ventura, California to Carpinteria, I believe I walked. So that's like for me walking on a rainy day, going through hills, going under bridges, walking through the railroad tracks. It took me like 3.5 hours to walk. Yeah, 3.5 hours to walk. So I don't know where that walk will be from for you. But for me, it was from Ventura, California to Carpinteria, California, the town. It took me 3.5 hours to walk. And so that's how I got the plantar fasciitis because I was barefoot. Yeah, walking through bushes and rubble and rocks. Oh my goodness. I have a story to tell. Each wrinkle has a story, a memory. So believe me, I believe the saying. Anyway, I think I talked too much. So, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Babalu. Hasta la vista, baby. Vamos a ver cómo podemos salir de aquí. Ay, 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 Lucia. I get myself into these troubles, ¿no te digo? Okay. Do you want? Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.